to the point you find that closet and you get all under them clothes and everybody in the house is sleeping. You don't want to wake nobody up, but you get into a place you say, I don't care, because I need God to show up in this hour.
On fire for God, you gotta use your prayer language.
I don't know how it happens, but winners win. And if you create a culture of losing, if you keep being a victim, if you keep letting losing happen to you, if you keep letting people do you and treat you any kind of way, it's going to become a culture.
You may have had to fight some fellow students to find your way in the classroom with faculty as well. But the reality is, the beauty of when you have to fight for something, it causes you to appreciate it, and it makes you tougher, and it makes you better.
Ekklesia Global Virtual Conference 2021 with your host, Dr. Diana the Deal Breaker, with gospel recording artist Leandria Johnson.
Hi, I am Leandria Johnson. I'm so excited to announce that I will be joining Dr. Diana, Deal Breaker, and other powerful keynote speakers at the 2021 Ekklesia Global Virtual Conference, June 24th through 26th. I am Leandria Johnson, and I'm so excited to see you there.
Register now at EkklesiaGlobalConference.org. June 24th through 26th, Ekklesia Global Conference 2021. You don't want to miss a mighty move of God. Register today.
Hey doctor, what you wanna say? I heard you tell the people gotta make a way. If you wanna be better, you gotta put God first and keep your head up. She's so down to earth, but she lives by the word, helping put Jesus Christ back in our lives.
The motivating leaders to better life.
Dr. Diana, tell me what the deal is. Heard you got the deal breaker.
Deal breaker, deal breaker. Heard you got the deal breaker.
Dr. Diana, tell me what the deal is. Heard you got the deal breaker.
Deal breaker, deal breaker. Heard you got the deal breaker.
What's the deal?
What's the deal? Let everybody know that God is real.
Oh my God is real, yeah.
Hey guys, hello. I want to give shout outs to all my deal breakers. Cheers to you. Let's do the toast. I want to say to all the women, happy Women History as well as International Day and Month. I'm so excited, guys, because we're celebrating women. And I want to thank all of you guys. I want to say hello to my deal breakers. Hello, YouTube family. Hello, my Facebook family. And listen, if this is your first time being on here, I want to welcome you. I am Dr. Diana, the deal breaker. And I'm so excited that you're a part. Do me a big favor before we get started with our broadcast on tonight. I need you to share it with at least 10 different people. So can you go ahead and do that right now? Go ahead and share with 10 different people. And I'm so excited because not only are we celebrating Women's Month, but listen, we're in a new month. This is the month of March and great things are happening. And so I hope that all is well with you and yours. But do me a favor, go ahead and share now. And I want to give shout outs before we get started because, you know, guys, I want to give shout out to many people while the rest of us are sharing. And make sure you touch the like button. Go ahead and hit the like. Go ahead and do that now. Say like, and like. All right. So do that too. But I want to look and see who's all on here. Let me check and see who's all on here. Okay. Let's see what we got over here. Hello. I see. Hello, Cornelia. I think that she's under Herbert Denard. It's either Herbert Denard or it's Cornelia. I don't know which one, but hello to you. Let me see who else is on here. Guys, you know, I had to go back and forth to going to different pages and shifting to see who's all on what. So I just want to recognize everybody that's on here. Make sure you put the hearts, make sure you put the likes, just begin to like, do the heart, do the likes, do the hearts. And I want to see else is on here. Hello, Angela Bates. I see you. Hello, Dr. Thomas from South Carolina. Can you guys do me a favor? Put down the city or the states that you are actually tapping in from. Hello, Amanda Black. I see you, love. If you guys would be so kind enough to put in where you're from, where you're tapping in from, I really would appreciate it. And also, I want to say to you, all those that may be tapping in from global, from the global page, I want to say hello to you, Dr. Lenore's page. Hello to you people. Hello. I am so excited because I have a beautiful woman, a beautiful person who has been all over the world, who's been really busy and been doing a lot of different things. But before we get into that, I want to do a few housekeeping things before we bring her on. One of the first things I want you to do is make sure that after tonight, when you're finished with this broadcast, that you go to my podcast. Yes, make sure you tap in. You can get me on Apple, you can go on Spotify, you can go also on Google, and of course you can go to anchor.fm, as well as make sure you tap in and listen to the broadcast on tonight. Not this particular broadcast, but we're going to do an additional broadcast talking about the essence of a woman and the character of a woman. And listen, for all the ladies in the house, for all my ladies in the house, you should be sharing. You should be sharing your friends, telling your friends to get on, because we really want to highlight the women. And I have a special announcement at the end of tonight. So make sure you tap into the podcast, okay? And thank you for all those who've been faithful. Our viewers are increasing each week. And I want to thank all of you for being a part of the podcast. I'm going to tell you, get your shower, relax, put it in. It's on a whole different level. It's very smooth. It kind of puts you in the mind of a meditation when I begin to talk to you. I'm telling you, it is awesome. So I want you to be a part of that. And oh, by the way, if you have not, I want you to do so immediately. I want you to get your phones out. Everybody get your phones out. Get your phones out. And in the box, I want you to put in the message box, deal breaker. And you're going to actually send that text to 833-709-1971. So anytime I go live, you will get the notification, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Clubhouse, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Twitter, whether it's Instagram, whatever I'm doing. When I come on and I'm on a platform, or when I'm speaking, or whatever I'm doing as far as presenting, I will notify you. So listen, I want you to go ahead and do that now. And the great thing about it, you can either pay attention to it, or guess what? You just ignore it. But either way, at least you will know anytime that Dr. Diana, the Deal Breaker, is going live, as well as I send out announcements. Wait, I'm gonna tell you this. You really want to sign up, because there are going to be some special offerings that are going to be given or provided to those who are part of the Deal Breaker Text family. So go ahead and do it. It's free, won't cost you anything to do it. And besides, you'll stay in the loop with everything that's going on. Now, the next thing I want you to do, I want you to make sure you go and tap into the website. My website is drdianaglobal.com. There are several of you that say, you know what, I want to be a part of the Big Deal family, because we have a lot of Big Deal family members on here. Those that are watching and you are a Big Deal family member, I want you to put in there, I'm the Big Deal, because we have members, believe it or not, from all over that are part of the partnership of Dr. Diana. I want you to join and be a part of it. Listen, it's only $21 a month. That is nothing. You get an empowerment session, an activation boost session once a month. Plus, you get weekly impartations and highlights and motivations. And then also, there are some other things we do during the year with seminars, workshop, and things like that, just to build you up. For $21, that's nothing. So make sure you're a part of that, okay? I want to give shout outs to Erica. Erica, I see you, Erica. Erica Treadwick, thank you. Mick Marshall, thank you. The Big Deal members. Dr. Sarah Thomas, thank you. Gwendolyn, she's a Big Deal member. Thank you for being on. Dothan, Alabama is in the house. West Plockton, Alabama is in the house. South Carolina is in the house. Guys, you got to put down from where you're coming from now. I see that Georgia is in the house. So make sure you put in the city and state, and randomly during out the broadcast, I'm going to give shout outs to you. Cecilia, I see you from my Big Deal member. And Dr. Victoria, your cup should be on the way. Matter of fact, you should have your cup now. And for those like, what are you talking about the cup? I'm going to help you when I tell you about the cup. This is the cup right here. When you become a deal member, a Big Deal, you get this complimentary cup. Yeah. After being a part of it for 3 months actively, you get a free mug. And so all my deal members, what they do while they're watching, they always get their cup out and we sip and talk. I said sip and talk. All right. It is what it is. So again, for those who really want to be a part, I want to encourage you, make sure you become a part and you get involved in what we're doing. So make sure you, again, I'm going to say it one more time, go to the website. Go to the website. There it is right there in front of you, drdianaglobal.com. And I want you now to sign up today. Sign up today and become a Big Deal member and partner with what I'm doing. All right. I promise you, you're going to be blessed by it. You can't lose from it. Just be a part of it. And then one more thing I want to do before we bring the awesome woman of God on, I wanted to ask you guys, make sure if you haven't done it, go ahead and order your book. Go ahead now and order your book. I don't know what some of you are waiting on, but all you have to do again is go to the website, Go to the website and order your book. So make sure you text deal breaker and go to that website and order your books. These are the two books that I have. There's a new book I have coming out that will be released around May. I'm so excited about it. So make sure you're ready and keep in touch with me by going to my website. But I want you to get these two books here. I'm telling you, they're going to bless you. One is called The Formulas for a Prosperous Life. Very, very powerful. And then the other book I have that is out now that's ready for people to order is 100 C's, Conquering the Battlefield of the Mind, 100 Days of Impartation. And I'm telling you, you're going to be blessed. Thank you for those that have been ordering. We've had several people that have put in their orders, and we're grateful to you. We're hoping you're enjoying your book. And what we're looking at doing, matter of fact, I'm doing it in another 6 weeks or so, or probably less. I will be having what is called a book club. Now, this book club is going to be very profound because what we're going to do, we're going to actually have the book club where we're going to pull the formulas for a prosperous life. And so that's going to be the book that we actually work on. And that's the book we're going to be doing. So go ahead and get your book. So when it's time for the book club and the sessions to start, you already got your book. You're ready to go through the process because I want to see you prosper. I want you to go through the steps, the prosperous steps, the formulas to a prosperous life. And people are like, really? Are you serious? I'm very serious because I want you to understand the elements will only react to how you present yourself. Your energy is very crucial to how things transform and how things transfer and how things happen to your life. And most people don't get it. Your energy, it produces a result. And also your mindset produces a result. So this is very crucial and very important, okay? So that being the case, we're going to again ask everybody, if you haven't registered for the Ekklesia Global Conference, this is the last thing I'm going to tell you and we get started. Make sure you register for the global, can't get it out. The Ekklesia Global Conference, the price is no longer $99. Okay, I always put that disclaimer out. Make sure that on next week we have the flyer up with that price not being on there anymore. But understand that price now has changed. That price is no longer $99. It's back to the regular general price of $149. But listen, guys, listen to me carefully. You have Sophia Ruffin. You have Leandria Johnson. You have Kiara Shears. You have E.T., the guru when it comes to business and marketing, Eric Thomas. And you have phenomenal Roland Martin and myself. Listen, this is a star-filled lineup. These people are not only anointed, but they have a lot of information. And I'm telling you, talking about 5 sessions for only $149, 3 days. Come on, guys. You spend more than that on one concert with maybe 2.5 hours. All right. So you're getting a full lineup with these individuals being live, talking with you, empowering you. And I want you to be a part of it. Go to Eventbrite. I want you to do it right now. Before this broadcast ends, go ahead and check it out. You can go to Eventbrite. All the information is going to be right there. Right there. Go to Eventbrite and it's going to be right there. Okay. So make sure you take care of that and you make that happen as soon as possible. Now, listen, what I didn't tell you. Now, I hope you're ready for this. I hope you're ready for it now. Watch this. Now, those that have been following me and doing it every week, they know. What I did not tell you is that when you register, you have an opportunity to win your second ticket free. For the next 5 weeks, every Tuesday, I'm going to draw. For every person that registered, I'm going to draw a name. Once you register, your name goes in this box. Let me show you this nice box. This is the Ekklesia box, the E. When you see the E, you know there's a winner. So I'm going to draw, watch this, a winner out of this box every Tuesday after the end of the broadcast. And that winner gets a second ticket free, a ticket worth $149. We've been doing this since February. So we're going to end this in April. So listen, go ahead and get your registration in so you can have an opportunity to win your ticket. All you have to do is be on here, come onto the platform and claim it. Now, let me put this on here before we bring the awesome person on board. This is very critical. Look inside the description box. Everybody look now. Look. Above the instruction, maybe above it or maybe under it. And it should actually be above it. And so what some of you got to do is probably close it because you probably got it all the way open and you see the comments going up. Well, I want you to reduce that, minimize that. And at the top, there's a description of tonight. If you go down to the bottom, some people laughing because they know why I'm doing this. There is a link down at the bottom. It's a StreamYard link. At the end of this broadcast, at the end of this interview, you click on that link. You might have to put it in your browser. You probably have to use an iPad or your iPad or your laptop. But you're going to put it in the browser. You click on when your name is called to win. You come on here and you get your $149 ticket free. All right. Once your name is called. But now, so some of you still have an opportunity to register. You have to if you register before 7, you can go in the drawings tonight. All right. You need to make it happen. I'm telling you, it's worth it. Now, I see several of you. Hello, Maria. Thank you for watching. Okay, Tuscaloosa is running thing. Alabama is killing it. I'm trying to see what all these other people are. Alabama is killing it. New York is hanging in there. South Carolina's hanging there. Georgia is hanging in there. And I want to look at one more, then I'm going to bring her on. Let's see who else. I'm trying to see who else is on here watching. Thank you, YouTube. I love you. My YouTube people, there are YouTube people watching. I see you. I see you guys. I love you. Okay? So I don't want you to think I forgot about you. And I'm looking on here on this side. Let's see who we got on here. Okay, I see Van Zed is on here. Apostle's on here. I see your Apostle DJB. I see you guys. I see you. Herbert Denard is still on there. Okay, I see you guys. Y'all still hanging in there strong. You hanging in there strong. Everybody right now, share. Share. I'm going to bring her on. Share. And I need at least 15 of you to start the watch party. Start your watch party now, okay? I'm telling you, you're going to be blessed on tonight. Now, let's get to the nitty gritty. I love this woman. She's awesome. She works extremely hard. And listen, by the way, guys, I wanted to show you this. I had to wear my shirt. Y'all see, I had to wear my girl today. Y'all see it? I had to wear it today. Why? Because we're recognizing powerful women. And whether you will accept it or not, this is the most powerful woman right now in the United States. This is the most powerful, influential woman right now in the United States, none other than Vice President Harris. So in honor of her, I get the pearls on. Ooh. So we're very excited for her. I wanted you guys to see that because I want to give girl her props. All right. So congratulations to her. And we're going to be honoring several women throughout the year. And let me say this, next week, stay tuned. We have Janice Mathis from Washington, D.C. will be with me right here next Tuesday. I said the executive director of council for, watch this, they call it the Negro women. Listen to me. Y'all women understand. Janice Mathis will be with me from Washington, D.C. right here to talk. This woman has hundreds of chapters all over the world. All right. So we're celebrating women. But on tonight, we have none other powerful woman, Dr. Lenora Peterson. This woman, and I'm going to let her tell you a little bit about it. She is not only a United States ambassador, but she's the United Nations ambassador. But not only that, she is also leading, which I think is phenomenal. I'm going to put it up here so you guys can see it. She is also, which I think is so profound, she is moving in so many different dimensions. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I said it is ridiculous. Okay. She's moving in so many different dimensions. It's crazy. And so if you look here, if you can see it, hope you can see it. She is also the founder of the global. When I say global, I'm saying global International Alliance. And she's also the leader and founder of Ladies of All Nations. Okay. They call it the sisterhood. And so she's going to come on tonight and talk to us about it. So what I'm going to do now is bring her on. So guys, I hope you're blessed when she comes. And listen, make sure you be ready to come on and ask any questions you have for her. She'll be glad to share it with you. She will be glad to share it with you. All right. So let me go ahead and get her set up and get her ready right now, because I am so excited to have her. I mean, it is truly an honor to have her to come on and talk with us and just share some things with us, because there's a lot of good stuff I want to ask her. Okay. So we got to be ready for her. All right, guys. All right. So let me bring her on. Ladybug, are you there? Can you come on in?
Sure.
You turn your video. I want to see you. I want to see. There she go. There she go. Woo.
I got my shirt too. Wearing our shirts.
Come on, show them your shirt, girl. You gotta show them your shirt.
Hey, happy International
Day. I love it.
Yes. Gotta know. We gotta work it. Gotta work it.
Hey,
Listen,
Vice President all day long.
you look fabulous. When I say fabulous, you look fabulous.
Well,
Fabulous.
God bless you. God bless you.
I
This is my
mean,
birthday month too. You know that.
oh yeah, no,
So
you already know what's coming up.
I will be having a big international virtual party. I'm hoping to have women's on from all over the world. So
Wow.
I will be
Wow.
sending that out soon. I mean, we're gonna have people from Brazil, Dubai, India, London, all parts of South Africa, all
Can I
parts
get
of
an
West Africa.
invitation?
Oh yes, everybody, because we making sure we can take in all those folks to come on, and it'll be co-hosted by one of our chaplains here, Dr. Ambassador Sharon Brown, and then my main executive person. Her name is Regina Ratcraft. She is going to be the main host, but it's going to be fun. We may be giving away some giveaway gift cards by email. So we want to just enjoy life. And like I said, March is the month of ladies, and that's why I'm so happy to be born in the month of March. We're women that's on the move like a lot of
Yeah.
other women. But
And you
this
know
is an
what?
honor. This is an honor.
No, I'm honored because you have hit so many plateaus. I mean, you have really lived your life. For me, I would say, and I call you auntie. So, but I know I have to be all dignified and professional. And the reason why I call you auntie, and I don't use that loosely, there's only 7 people literally that I truly, as women, really, really look up to, and you're one of them. There's only 7. Now, I've had a lot of women in my life. Now, of course, I love my mother, my mother who birthed me.
Oh
But
yeah,
there are a
I love
lot.
mom too. That's my big sister. I love her too.
Yeah, it is. But I can only say there are 7 that I truly, truly look up to, that I say that have really tapped into plateaus. And you are one of the women that have tapped into so many plateaus. Like, I don't even know where to start. And I could have did your I could have did your video bio, but even that, it don't even justify, because there's so much more to what you have already done. When I met you, it was because of you. And when I say because of you, because you really pushed and gave me the opportunity to be in the path of being recognized by President Obama. It was because of you eyeing and seeing some things I had been doing. And we didn't even know each other, but it was amazing because God used you. So I mean, and that opened some major doors for me to, it's so amazing. You have done, let's bag it up. Okay, let me calm down because I'm so excited to be in your presence. So
Amen.
I really don't know where to start, but I'm gonna just start from where I can start. When I met you, you at that time was the United States ambassador for Washington, D.C. So when I met you, you had literally already plateaued such in a level of not only government, but civil organizations, spiritually, business. Like, you have tapped all 7 mountains of influence, even entertainment, because you have a lot of connection with the entertainment world, with a lot of people, whether it's in sports, whether it's in acting, whether it's in comedian, I mean, people involved with Tyler Perry. Like,
Yeah.
you have plateaued every 7, all the mountains of influence. Like, it's unbelievable. Now, not only that, but then after that, you thought that was enough. That wasn't even enough for you. No, it wasn't. Mm-mm. So then you went even further and then tapped into the United Nations, which is a whole different level of plateau. That most people wouldn't even ever even get to see. You walked into a place that most people would never see in their lives. We're going to start
Yes.
there, and then we'll move up to other areas, and how and what you did with this now, the global allowance, where you travel all the world, recognizing people. I hope she don't mind. Like, you have, let me give you some example people who she's tapped into with. Shirley Caesar. I mean, it's so many people. It's like, it's so
Yeah.
many icons that you had. John Lewis. I mean, like, you have touched icons. You have been in the presence of legacy. So let me let you talk. You got to tell us a little bit about you. So I'm just going to see it like a little kid at Christmas and
Well,
hear
as
you talk.
always, we always give honor to God first. And that's the beautiful thing about it. The thing about myself and you are my strength. I find the
Wow.
individual that interchange with me spiritually keeps us above the water. You know, you and I have talked about in the past, and I have talked about with many other. The negativeness will destroy us. And you were there when I went through that pain of my tumor, when I had the brain
Oh
tumor.
yeah.
So that's another
Yeah.
story. That's in my book. But anyway, when I have my moments and when I have been exploring and growing, is through people. It's through people and their character. And I never set this for myself. God did. And it's like he's doing you. But my job is just to be a messenger for the ones that's trying to seek him, like he used many women like Esther and so many other women in the Bible. We are just messengers. And the
Right.
thing about it, we have to stay humble no matter what he elevates, how tall he make it. I know to stay humble. I know my place. You know, when we get to a point in life and we're sitting next to big uh, leaders and executives and so forth, we got to remember we're just human and they are human too.
Right.
And we
Right.
always know that that's a front at times because when they go home and close that door, there could be a totally different story. But see, we can be ourselves because we know the
Mhm.
Lord. And that's why God is opening up more. We're not hungry for the richness or being mega. If that's the
Right.
purpose, if that's what he
Right.
wants me to be, he'll put me there. Now I'm a
Right.
mega with people, but I may not be a mega with the pockets, but that's okay because I'm still here. He could have took me long time ago when I had those two brain tumors,
Right.
had to learn how to talk and speak again. That was my glory. That was my glory.
And that's
So,
what's so amazing. I don't mean to cut,
and
but
that's
that
my
is to
glory.
me, that's amazing because you came back even after that and tapped up higher. Like you came out of that. Most people, when they have something that major, it immobilize them. It doesn't allow them to explore even further. It didn't slow you down. None. As a matter of fact, when I try to call you, I can't never reach you. And I'm like, didn't you just in the hospital a week ago? And I'm
Yeah,
like, what are
yeah,
you doing? But you, I mean, I think you were flying even after that. It wasn't too long.
yeah,
You were on a plane flying, going to what, New York or
yeah,
somewhere. And you had the nonviolence. You are part of
yeah.
that. You do the
That's what got
nonviolence.
started. Mhm.
Just
Yeah, see, that's
amazing.
the thing. That's the thing. You know, we have to stay focused on our
Yeah.
purpose. If
Hmm.
people learn how to stay focused on their purpose and not worry about what's happening on this side, happening on that side, do what God called you to do and stop the jealousy. We have to embrace each other, support each other, humble our heart, strengthen each other. We find, and when I have found being that God used me as a UN ambassador for United States, I was I was followed by the CEO of Lodi for 2 years. She
Wow.
had to watch my track, and she said, and she would her name is Dr. Caroline Makaka. She's out of London. She said, I knew you was the person for the seat. When God slowed us down with this
Wow.
COVID, she got me because I had nothing to do but work through the internet and social media. So we was able to, to come together. Now here, this lady is connected with over 100 countries, all languages. And I'm being embraced by them like I'm a queen, but to me, I'm just like them.
Wow.
And I mean, I meet
Right.
some women that been through so much hardship that all I
Hmm.
can do is just humble myself and support them and be there spiritually, financially, whatever it takes. I do it when God calls me to
Wow.
do it. Um, I don't live for man. I don't live for peoples. I live for him. And
Yeah.
I do a good 80% of it myself. But what happened, he started bringing the right source in my life to say, Ambassador, it's time for you to step back and let us get in place. But see, you have to be like you in a military with me, because if you're not doing the job, I'm going to push you out the way and do it myself.
Whoa, 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 wait, whoa, 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 wait, whoa, 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 wait. I gotta take a cup. Matter of fact, Auntie, I gotta send you a honorary cup. This is that deal breaker
All
cup.
right.
Wait, hold on, wait. I gotta take a sip on that. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
The only reason I held you there, the only reason I held you there, because that is one of the biggest things I want women to hear you say. You have the you don't even have a trophy case big enough to even hold the awards
I've been
the
receiving.
Yeah, right. All the things you have accomplished and the different awards from government, business, entertainment, marketing. I mean, just you don't. But the
Amen.
key thing you said that I know is going to bless a woman to begin to walk in the way they need to walk is simply this. You got to mean business and you got to have people
Strictly
around you
business. Strictly business.
that is ready to work and to follow along with you in that vision. Not like you said,
Yes,
ain't
sir.
time for jealousy, ain't time to look at what each other doing, ain't time for the competition. It's all because when you're working with someone like you that is moving and progressing so quickly, you got to have the right mindset and you got to be mature enough to some stuff you just got to learn how to hold and get over it and move on. When you say that, Auntie?
Right. That's right. It's your mindset. It's what you, like I said, whatever your purpose is. If you believe in it, like I said, live it. Live it to the
Uh-huh.
fullest, and that's what Christ talked about, to the prophets. He said, if you're going to follow me, you have to follow as I am.
Right.
So we have to do the same in our own community. We can't sit back and always complain about it to the politicians and so forth. We have to, like they said, let your voice be heard. That's one thing that John Lewis spoke about. John Lewis is the one to help me to develop my global international. He signed off. He honored me. He signed off and gave me the endorsement for this program as a visionary. And it's just been going crazy. And I take my hat off to him. May he rest in peace. But that was a brilliant man. You knew how he walked. He served. He never was too good to hug you. He never was too good to talk to you. And if you asked him for something, he did it. These are the type of people I surround myself with. I can have a girlfriend, yoki dokie, anytime. But I want servers. And the women that wouldn't know, you must be a server. You cannot be sitting on the front row showing your bottom pink, red bottom shoes, because those shoes go out of style just like everything else. Okay, you got your shoes, but how did you earn those shoes? I don't care. I can go and get me some J.C. Penney's, baby, and look just as
And
good.
be fine and keep on going.
Be comfortable.
Yeah, you remember? I think one time me and you, we was looking for a formal dress. You remember that? We went to Atlanta. We were looking for a formal dress, and I was like, at this point, Auntie, I was like, Ambassador, at this point, just give me a dress, anyone off the rack. Because at the point, you was like, you know what?
Had some dresses at home. You had beautiful dresses at home, and I'm wearing one of those beautiful dresses. But
and be done with it. And be done with it. Because I was like, wait a minute, I'm losing focus. You know what I'm saying? I was so busy trying to find the right dress, but didn't realize I already had tapped into the right moment.
And you already had the dresses, plenty of them in your closet. Beautiful dresses.
I wanted something nice because this was a big one you did. It was a big one, but it still turned out nice.
But you still was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
No one know. I mean, we can wear something somewhere and you go somewhere else, they never see you with that dress on.
And that's exactly what you said. You said, well, why are we doing all this? They ain't never seen you with a dress. I thought that was awesome.
I'm a humble heart person. I just try to keep it real. All my spiritual sisters are the same way. we don't try to be something that God didn't make us to be.
Right.
And I think that's what's wrong with our people and peoples in general today. Like I tell all the young people, everybody can't be a rapper. Try to make up. You have to be able to find your purpose. You may be a musician, you may be a teacher, but find your purpose. Some I find people doing some beautiful artist stuff. I even do craft. I still do craft. Things for like dessert, anything, whatever your gifts is, birth it out. Just birth it out. And watch how it will expand itself.
And you have to keep focusing on what you do and don't worry so much about what other people are doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that is what messed a lot of people up. I want to give shout outs. Hello, I see you, Gwen. Perry George is in the house. Thank you guys for being a part. Hello, YouTube family. I see you're watching. I hope you've been blessed. It's such an honor to have you on here and you talking with us. I want to talk about your book a little bit. Do you have a copy of your book so people you can tell them how they can get your book and everything?
Let me see if I got one in here. Let me check.
Okay.
Like I said, this was such a surprise to me. Oh, I think I do have one. I have one right here.
Yay!
Here it is. Here it is. It's called The Lady, The Level, and The Loyalties. And it said,
I have mine.
From passion, from private pain to public passion.
And let me tell you something, guys. I read one of the things I thought was powerful in your book. You kind of travel us through your steps in your life. In the book, you kind of take a step by step to how you've gotten where you are, and you begin to talk about a lot of the different obstacles that you dealt with in your transition and growth. What was one of the biggest obstacles that you felt that really challenged you to push you to go forth? What was that one thing you feel in your life that just said at that point, you was like, you know what? I'm going to make this thing happen. I'm going to have to keep going at this point.
Well, one thing I had to learn to love myself. When you're a teen mom, I was a teen mom. When you're a teen mom and you got young parents and you have a lot of obstacle things going on around you in your life, not understanding and looking for love in the wrong places, being married a couple of times, thinking that you want that fairy tale life. But all along, the only way you're going to get that fairy tale of life, you got to get to know Jesus.
Right.
Once you get to know Jesus and get to know yourself, all things will be possible. And then he'll take you back to your past and show you your faults. And you use that to develop your new behavior, your new character. You can't change your past, but you can change your future. You can watch your steps. So I've learned to do that with myself. I'm blessed with 3 beautiful daughters. I never had no real problem with them. They all have, developed their own careers. My oldest daughter, she's in law enforcement. She's a big.
I was gonna tell you, Mitzi, I love that, y'all. I was hoping you could share that because they are actually getting strives themselves.
Yeah, my middle daughter, she went into nursing. She's very compassionate, still trying to help everybody in the world. And my baby girl, she's vice principal, like she's in school. She's always taking food to kids. They have my DNA. They're givers. They are all givers. They're not self-centered. So I know that I did something right with them. And this is, you look back on your children, you teach them how to respect. Don't complain about your children if you're not even living that life. Don't find fault with the teachers or the neighbor. You check your child yourself. You make your respect. And if you do that, you may save their life. If you be in their business, I tell people all the time, be in your child business. I don't care how old they are. Be in their business. Because when something comes to your door that you don't understand, well, obvious, you should have kind of known what was going on. Never be too busy for your child. Make your child your best friend. Like you do with your little girl. You do that. Your daughter is like your best friend. I love it.
She keeps me grounded. And my first baby, she's doing well. She's in Savannah State working on a master's. But it was so funny. I told my first one, I said, you was like my practice child. I hate to say it, but you were like the practice child. Now that I know how to do things better, I'm trying to do that better with the second child. So you're exactly right. And one thing I love about you, Dr. Peterson, what I really, really love about it, that I notice about you from day one, you have never changed. When I say you are transparent and you are just as humble and you are just as I'm telling you, you are such a giving person that I want the women to understand that I don't want you to get discouraged, ladies, when you feel like you're giving and you're giving and you're giving and it feels like nobody appreciates you. The Bible tells us your reward is from heaven. I'm telling you.
Right.
I feel that what we live out today is because of the seeds we have planted The giving we have conducted and done, and now the harvest is coming to us. And I always tell people, you're gonna have haters, you're gonna have people that want to say something, but
But they
you
don't
stay
understand.
focused.
So you have to teach
Exactly.
them. They don't understand, but they will learn from you because like, well, wow, why is she doing so well? It's nothing but love. Stop
Yeah,
worrying. Stop worrying. They say worry is a sin. We got to
it
stop
is.
this worrying all the time. Just be
Mm-hmm.
thankful. You got a roof over your head. You got food to eat. You have a car. You have to make the change. Educate yourself. Whatever your choice.
Mm-hmm.
Don't blame it on the leaders. Don't blame it on yourself. If you're old enough
Right,
to understand right from wrong,
right,
seek and you shall find. You
right.
know, like I told the last conference I was on, I told people it's so much stuff on YouTube that educate you and teach you and find. You have so
Yes,
much. You have so much
yes.
out there that can help you to develop. You can do what I told them. I said you can be dry if you don't have a job now. You can be doing DoorDash.
Uh-huh.
Some people are
Mm-hmm.
making good money.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And
and
it's so much
you
out there that
know,
you just got to take the effort, make it happen, and be committed to it, and be determined to do it. And one thing I was saying, and I know you'll be blessed by this, because I was on some platform recently, about a week or so ago, and we were talking about the strategies of prayer, and we were talking about how prayer really travels internationally. It travels over countries. And one of
right.
the things I was saying, Ambassador, was to the platform was, it is sad to say when I begin to study that people will allow the energy to be used more in the time of the transitioning of death than they would while they living and being able to use it.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it takes a lot of energy to die. When you
Yeah.
when you get to that place, that moment of death, when you study it, everything in your body is a rush, that it takes it's a certain amount of energy, a lot of energy just to die. Can you
Yeah.
imagine that same energy if we would take that same energy to live and to
Yeah.
move and to grow? And it's sad that there's some people that the most energy they're going to ever use is at that point of death, and we have the opportunity to change that. Will you agree with that, Ambassador?
Oh yes, oh yeah, because all of our days have been set. We can't change that. The only thing we can do is change our, like you said, our living ways or our health. If you know that, like myself, I'm pre-diabetes. You know that you can't have cookies all the time. Okay, you
But
can
you
have them,
lost a lot of weight. You was
but you
like,
know what? It's still a challenge for me now that I'm in my late 60s. It's still a challenge.
you're late what?
You heard what I said. I ain't gonna go there.
You're late what?
My mid, put it like this, my mid 60s.
You ain't anywhere to 60. And this is the
Okay.
thing. No,
Well, you know
really.
what? My baby, my oldest will put it like this. My oldest will be 50 next year. So you figure it out. She'll be
I
50.
turned 50. I just turned
I
50.
know. I miss that
And I'm
beautiful
telling
time.
you don't look no. Mm-mm,
Yeah,
mm-mm.
yeah. Well,
What do you
it's
think
nothing.
contributes to that? What do you think contributes to the youth, your youth? You look so young. What do you think is contributing to that, honestly?
The love of my family and my
Okay.
husband, the love of my peoples like you, my dear spiritual, cousins and nieces and
Hmm.
friends, and it's just a little text. How are you today, Ambassador? They know I'm working hard.
You look
Just
good. I am not
the
kidding you. You look
love, the love.
good.
I love, love, love. If you
Who
love
would have
someone,
thought you had a brain tumor? Who would have thought? Look at you. And you went through the process twice.
yeah, yeah. It made me retire early because I was in help, working in nursing healthcare for 27 years. And in 2013, I had to do early retirement. And then which like I said, you were there, and I had to learn how to speak. And I still have
Mhm.
my moments, but like I tell everyone, an old saying that one of my old spiritual, she's deceased now. She said, I might be dumb, but I'm not stupid.
But what's so funny? For you to supposed to be having problems, the diagnosis would have been your rehab, and that your speech impediment would be strong, and that you really wouldn't be able to do what you're doing. But let's be honest, you have speaking on probably how many platforms in just in the last year? Just throw a number out. And I'm not talking about no little platforms. I'm talking about international platforms. I'm talking about platforms you may have with 200 or 300 at a time.
I got one this Saturday, but I have had maybe about five, and working full time in my office, and filing people's taxes, and working with folks to get the PPP program together because they need the funding. So I take time to be a part of everything that's dealing with the community. So God, it's nothing but God. And like I said, my husband is my right hand, though. He really is.
Yes, I have to give him credit because, and by the way, he's still doing photo shoots. I know he takes pictures. He's a photographer.
Doing photos, and he's doing all
Throw
types
that shout out. Somebody may need a photographer. Throw that shout out for him.
Oh, computer repair. He's the best computer repair person in the world. I have computers in every room.
Well, how can the people get in contact with you, Ambassador?
Well, they can go for one thing, they can just type in drlenorapeterson.com, and that will take them to the site of my book, and they can go to that website, or they can go to giversity.org, and they can also find me on Facebook as well, but I'm listed on Facebook under Lenora Wimberly Peterson. But just type that name in, you will find me. Also, I have you connected to the global international page right now. I forgot my name on my page. Global International.
Give me that other. I'm gonna put it up so they can see. Give me that other one. The GI. What was it again? GIA University. GIA University. Is that .com or is that
.org?
Okay, I'm going to put these up so they can see it, and hopefully they can get in contact with you so they can have it, because I do want people to be able to get it.
I know sometimes I'll be giving out. Let me make sure I give you the right one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm right. No, I say go back. GIA Advocate. I'm sorry, GIAadvocate.org.
Okay. So I'm going to put this on here, and the reason I want to do this is because I want the people to be able to reach out to you if they need to, we
have a variety of services. We have now our international chaplaincy program for individuals that's trying to learn how to collaborate overseas in other countries if they decide to travel over there. We also have a humanitarianism program to teach you all the definitions and all the things. What is humanitarianism? A lot of people don't know what the peoples went through at the time years ago with the tribes and with the politicians, the diplomat. There is a lot to learn about that. So if you decide to travel over there, how to respect them in the foreign country and how to understand their culture. So we have that now.
And you said advocate.org, and you said drlenorapeterson.com.
GIAadvocate.org.
GIAadvocate.org. Okay. And drlenorapeterson.com, correct?
Yeah, they can just type that in and I can get back with them. Yes.
Okay. That'd be great, because I definitely want to put this on here and see it. So that way you guys can see it right there. Make sure I have it right. And that way you guys can get in contact with her on the website. Want to make sure it's correct. She's going to double check and see. Because there's
it's GIA Advocate University.
Okay, university.org.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. I can change that. Yeah. Because what I want them to do, I really want them to connect with you, because there's so many different things you offer. Even with you mentioned to them about the PPE, you're telling us about that as well. How they can get in contact with you about that. Make sure I have all that. Okay. And guys, I really want you to get in contact.
UVCAE University.
Okay, I put it on the wrong one. Okay, no problem. Let me ask you, can you give us, before we close out our interview, and I'm gonna put this up for you, can you, if you would, what would be 5 important traits you think a powerful woman should have in order to be successful?
Okay, good. I'm glad you asked me that. First of all, like I said, you have to be very connected spiritually. It's one.
Okay.
You have to have a true character, personality.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have a great behavior, personality. You have to love all people. all people.
Gotcha.
You have to learn how to allow yourself to respect others. And you have to be a server. I hope I didn't give you too many.
When have you ever not given me 2 minutes on anything?
You got to be a server, a big server. Server comes first. Server
And
comes
everybody that's
first.
watching, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to write in the box everything she's saying as far as these traits. Because what I want to do, I want us to come back. Probably next week, we're going to review that trait. And I'm going to probably give us a prize to those who can restate that trait. Come on my platform and state them. So make sure you write this down, because I don't want you to just hear this and then like, okay, we're just talking. No, I want you to literally digest what she's telling you. Listen, this woman has been very successful. She has been all over the globe. She has talked to so many different countries. She has now received a position where the young lady that she mentioned is over 100 countries. You have to understand the wealth that we're in the midst of right now. I'm not talking about the personality, but I'm talking about the experience, the knowledge, the wisdom, and the mantle that's on her life. And that's why I'm so honored. When I asked her to come on here, I know she was like, okay, all right, it ain't that big a deal. But to me, it really was. And the reason I felt that it really was is because I recognize who she is and what she's been allowed to do. And I wanted to share her with everyone because even though she's well known, there still may be people that may not know of her. And there's a lot of people such as herself that may not be in the front on the mega TVs, but she's one of the ones that's working heavily in the back and causing things to happen in the front. And sometimes, I like the movie when they entitled it called Hidden Figures, because there's a lot of hidden figures that are around the world, women
Yes.
who not really acknowledge for what they do.
Right. Yes.
But
And
I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. And I know your family
I
is.
love my position. I love being behind the scene. Like you said, as far as choreographing and helping to produce, or I'm working with someone now that just opened up his own studio here in Atlanta, which I got to get you to connect with him. He's called Ra Ra Production. He does filming. He has a small filming company, just like Tyler Perry. And I mean, he's expanding. He's going to be doing videos, documentaries, and then there's a lot of other things, and it's huge, but it's in Gwinnett County, and I'm so proud of him because he's a brother.
Wow.
That's a
awesome.
brother. He's a brother, and he's making it happen. He's bringing it in the community because Atlanta is known for filming and so forth, and and so now he have opened up one, and like he said, Ambassador, what you need, Ambassador, he just offered me whatever. The place is like a big football field, and the offices everywhere. And I mean, he had the whole center. He said, what you want? How can I help you? Do you want to have graduations here? Do you want to? And I'm like, that's nothing but God. That's nothing but God.
Yeah, that's favor. That goes back to the level of giving you've done all those years.
A lot of NFL players calls me all the time. I have about 7 different NFL and NBA players that I'm connected with. No problem. They run the Christmas club. They bring me the clothes, and this is why I say I love him so much, because these are young men that recognize how my mantle that he's trying to help me to develop to help others, and they're standing with me as partners. And
I think that, and let me tell you what people such as them and myself see, and why sometimes you don't understand why we get excited about you. I want to give out shout outs to Kevin Dukes. Kevin Dukes, thank you for being a part. I want to give out to Latanya Perkins. Thank you. What is that? It's my sis on here, Barnes. I wonder, did you tell Barnes we're on here together? She probably don't even know we're on here together. She probably don't know. Kara,
I posted out on a couple of sites, so.
Okay. Kara Rucker, thank you for being on. Just seeing several people popping in, popping out again. If it's your first time here, Vanessa Hargrove, I see you, girl. Thank you guys for being a part on today. Again, if you don't know who I am Dr. Diana the Deal Breaker. I'm here talking with Dr. Lenore Peterson, phenomenal woman. She's a United Nations ambassador. She's also a founder of what we call the Ladies of All Nations. She is doing phenomenal work. She is
Well, I'm not the founder. I'm the chairperson for United States.
Okay. She's the chairperson for the United States.
Yes.
You're a deep girl. I ain't lying. She's the chair of the United States. And so how many countries are involved with that organization you're a part of?
Right now, I know we are planted with over 100. But like I said, but the blessing part about the Lodi program, if we have membership, and if anyone seems to join, if you decide to go to any of these countries, we have a sister or someone there that can greet you and support you in whatever your situation is or whatever your mission is. So it's like you're getting a tour guide all in once. We come together in unity, like I told you, every quarter, every 60 days in calls. We learn about each other, cultures, businesses. We network together. We have millionaires. It's just so much. It's so much. We have government contract orders, individuals. We have grant writers. We have it all. This is membership to help people to develop their fundamental.
And I think that's very important because you and I have been talking, and I know that our schedule's been colliding, and I've been saying to you, I want to be a part, I want to get a part, I want to get involved, I want to just be a part of one of the sessions, just to experience and connect and meet new people.
We're gonna have you on to speak to the women around the world as a special guest. I think
I'd be honored. Yeah, I would be honored. But it's just to have the experience of meeting people from other countries. I think what I'm fascinated by, and I think you know this from years of being with me, is I love to learn about other cultures. And I love to learn because to me that expands my intellect, and it expands my revelation of seeing things in life. And so sometimes people think, well, I'm good. I can just stick with me. No, you need to get out and network. That's one of the biggest things, is to network with other people so you can expand your level of thinking. And it does, it literally, it calls you to grow in your abilities and your gifts and your talents. And so
it is so wonderful, especially I love South Africa, with the Kenya, Zimbabwe, all their dance and their music. It's just, the Nigerians, all over. And then, like I said, now Morocco, and I'm looking for, like I said, the women's of India. We go all the way, to Dubai.
Now let me tell you, if I don't do nothing else, I just get me to Dubai. That's one of the places I've always wanted to go.
We can make it happen.
I'm going over there. All my other friends have been. I hadn't been. And what's wrong with their architect over there is phenomenal. Phenomenal. It's like unheard of.
You saw that hotel, the one that's made like a picture frame.
I have some pictures on my phone. I don't know if that's the one, but I did see one that was shaped like. I'm probably getting up. I'm gonna show you. It's shaped like this here. It's shaped. It's shaped something like this. There's a building I want to go. It's shaped just like this.
No, that's not the one. But this one is just like I said. It's like you looking in the mirror. It's like a frame. It's a
really,
and it's like that. Yes, and I'm telling you, it's so much. Like you said, so much touring to do, and so much to be a part of. And it's just like I said, it's just beautiful. And they will greet you just like you feel like you was going to Hawaii somewhere.
Well, see, I didn't know, and I know everybody, please y'all don't laugh at me. And we're about to conclude the interview. I know we get on subject, but this is such a good talk. This is a girl's talk. But I didn't know, Auntie. Now, I know they're going to laugh at me. Y'all, please don't talk about me bad. But I honestly did not know that Versace had forks, knives, bowls, and salsas. And I didn't know. And then they laughed at me like, you didn't know? I'm like, nah. She's a girl, yes.
Well, that's over there. That's okay.
They was like, we was over there eating. We was eating with Versace forks. I said, Versace got forks.
Yeah. It's so much. I have so many good connections that over here from individuals that have just graduated from the program. And like I say, thank God for our WhatsApp app, because we keep in touch daily or whatever. And a lot of them will be on my call. So, like I said, if anyone wants to join us for the birthday celebration, I will send the information to you, because I think we're going to be able to hold maybe 500 or 600 people on there. So if they want to come on and just join in and see what's happening, because I believe in opening the door. It's
you
no
have
cost.
Always been like that. Yeah. But what I love about you, one of the revelations you shared with me about a year and a half ago, if you remember, and I remember when I said, okay, guys, she's, I told you I have 12 accountability partners. She's like the fourth one. She's like, it's 12, but she's one of them. And I remember there was a time she had to really get on me because it was just, how we all go through different things in life. And, I love hard. You talked about, you said, you're a person that love hard, and you love so hard that sometimes people would take advantage of that, and they would use that. And you was always say, baby girl, you always call me baby girl, it's okay. You just keep doing what you're doing. They told you, they showed you, now move away and
That's
go on to
right.
somebody else. And
Because
you
I
have,
was like that one time. You have to been there, done that. Your mom is like that too. Your mom is such a passionate, lovable person. I love them so much. You have to let it go, and move on with your life. Because
yeah,
I don't care if you give a person up, and this is just example. You give them $100,000 and you look for them to say thank you. You did that because you wanted to do it. They don't say thank you, move on. Because God is going to multiply it back in some other way. One door it goes out of, the other door is going to come back in.
right. That's right. That's
And that's
right.
what you got to believe. You
And
got to
that's one
believe
of
that
the,
in your head. You got to
mhm.
believe that.
And that's one of the things I remember in our conversation. You kept telling me and you kept showing me. And I remember one time you said,
Give from your heart.
still,
Give from your
you
heart.
had a,
Don't worry about it. Give
you,
from your
I remember
heart.
it was one time you told me, you said, you still doing that? Girl, go on. You say,
Yeah,
move
yeah,
on. If
yeah,
they're
yeah.
not valuing that, you can't make them value it. Go on to someone that will value it. And I remember that, and that changed. That's one of the things that really changed my life and my mindset, because everybody is not made like us. Everybody's not made like you as a person. So everybody that's watching, you got to remember that.
DNA. And one more to throw in there. You must have faith. Big
Yes.
faith. You got to have faith.
Yes.
You don't have faith, forget it.
Yes.
Don't do it. Don't do it. If you ain't got no faith on it, do not touch it.
You're right. So let's
You got
recap.
to
Can
have
you
faith.
recap a quick five? So if you give me five again, I'm gonna just put it in here for the people. I'm gonna cheat on them for them. I'm gonna
Okay.
cheat for them. Just give me a
Okay.
quick. Give me the quick.
I think I said character.
So
Your
we're gonna put
behavior.
down character. Everybody write down character, because I want y'all to get. I want you to benefit from this interview. Okay, character. I got you. What's the next one?
Okay. Your spirituality. You got to have spirituality.
Oh, wait, will you please say that? Now you said spirituality. You didn't say religiosity. You didn't say that. You
Well,
said
you can say
spirituality.
religion. You got to be.
Yeah,
You got
you
to be
said that's
inclined.
right. That's
You got to be
right.
inclined.
But what I'm saying is, I like what you said. You didn't say be all religious. You said be spiritual, which is a
Yeah, I
difference. I
can't. You
love that.
can't, because I deal with people all over the world. Everybody's. I mean, everybody. As long as you have love, I can accept you. You was raised one way. I was raised another way. Who am I to tell you? As long as you have love, we can connect. You put children together. They don't even know each other. They know how to play with each other. You
Right.
have to learn how to connect. Connection. So you have
And
to
that
have
is
that
what
skill.
kingdom is about too, Auntie. Kingdom
Kingdom
is
minded.
about
Kingdom
being
minded.
able to really to receive different personalities or different ideas. That's kingdom. That what you're saying, spiritual, is really kingdom. But what happens? There's some people that get so religious, they stuck in their hole and they see it their way.
Because they are. See, that's why I said I am strictly outreach. I'm out in the world. I tell people I'm not a holy thou person. I don't disrespect a holy thou person,
Right,
but
right.
they only set in one circle. I'm worldly. I cannot be holy thou.
Boom. Y'all.
I
I hope
cannot be.
I hope y'all hearing this. Listen. The reason I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry, but you got my baby leaping, because people don't understand. And I know this is not the topic. I understand it. That's not what we're talking about. But I want to put this because I really want somebody to get delivered from this, because you said something that really will break barriers of people's lives, and they will be able
Breaking
to move
barrel.
into their destiny. They have to understand, when you get caught so deep in religion, whether you accept it or not, you don't have to agree with me, but it's been proven. I've seen it. Other people have experienced it. When you get so caught in religious, you will make yourself become local. But if you move away from being stuck in just a religion and begin to embrace God's spirit, then you can begin to go out and you can go into the broader areas of life. So what
Prophesize,
happens?
evangelists. That's what we are. Prophesize, evangelists. You serving the people of God. You may sit by someone, you may not even agree what they're doing in their life, but you want to meet them halfway to get them to come on the other side.
Right.
And that's the only way you're going to do it. But when you bombard them all the time about their negativeness, they're negative,
and you judging them. You can't judge them like that either. You can't be so judgmental.
Not judge a book by its cover. That's an old saying. Never judge a book by its cover, because you don't know what's inside of there. I was at one lady house. I took to deliver some stuff to her. She's a minister. She always go downtown in Atlanta and feed peoples all the time. Her name is she's graduated, Dr. Nancy Hall. And she had this beautiful, beautiful picture in her house of Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. I said, who painted that? She said, a homeless man. And I mean, I couldn't believe it. She said, he said he only won $5. She said, but I gave him more. I said, and that's good.
Wow.
I wanted that picture. That picture to me was worth hundreds of dollars. But the thing about it, she took time out to give back to them person. You don't know the people's gifts. Help birth. You got to birth it out of them. Birth it out of them. So we birth things out of you.
I love it.
We don't like lazy people. We don't like lazy people. You got to be a server. Get up.
I'm allergic to them. I'm allergic. I don't mean to be ugly, but I'm allergic to lazy people. I can't do it. I crunch because it's so much life. It's so much.
You're not going to. My husband's the same way.
I crunch. So so we have character, spirituality. What's the number 3? Because I have faith. So we got 2 more we're missing. What's the third one?
Okay. You have to, like I said, be a people person. People person.
Okay.
You have to like people.
Okay.
I mean, you have to learn how to like people.
Okay.
Your behavior is already in there, and your belief is already in there. So people person, server, spirituality, people person.
That's it, man. So servant, to be a servant. That's it. We got our 5.
You cannot be self-centered. No self-centered.
Okay.
No self-centered, and have faith. Faith, the size of a mustard seed. You must have faith.
Y'all, I hope y'all hear this. I hope y'all hear this. And I have it now. I'm going to post it so they can see it. And because I want y'all to write this down.
And I said, number one started off as a servant and servant.
Y'all got to hear this now. So I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to post it so you guys can see it. I think her internet is going in and out, but I'm going to post it so you guys can see it. And that way you write it down, put it somewhere. And I want you to remember this.
Make it plain. It's in the Bible.
I want you to get this because what she's saying is very vital. And I think it's going to help a lot of us, especially when we're talking about changing our lives and doing something different. So I want to add this. So these are the 5 traits she's said that we need to really focus on: servant, character, spirituality, people person / not self-centered, and faith. So I want you to write down those 5 things. And I want you to hold on to them this week. And I want you to remember this as you begin to walk into the power of womanhood, because you are such a, this is what I tell people all the time. I said, and I don't know if you saw your flyer, but I put it in there and I said, the celebrating of a woman. And the woman, what is a woman? Is the wow of a man. You are such a women. I want y'all to hear me as we get ready to close this out. You are such a powerhouse. You have the ability to do things that not really any human being can ever do. And that is you birth, you nourish, you impart, you establish, you create, you nourish. I mean, there's so much you do. And
but
yet
the beautiful thing about it is free. It's free.
Yes.
It doesn't cost anything to change. A change can come if you allow it to come. I said, change, just change. Don't wait till you get ill. I always tell people all the time, you're worrying about a problem, let the doctor come and tell you got cancer. You done forgot about that problem. You're thinking about something else. So let it go. Let it go. Let God. Let it go and walk with authority in your mindset.
Listen,
walk
guys,
in your own authority.
So listen, as we close out, I want to thank you so much for being a part of tonight. It meant a lot to me. I know you have a very busy schedule. Matter of fact, you have another webinar you have to do, but I wanted to just say to you, thank you. And I'm so grateful to you guys. You see the information, how to get in contact with her. I would advise you to get in contact with her.
Yes.
She's very resourceful. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't know nobody she don't know. Like, listen, if she know Obama, now I'm gonna go ahead. Tell them who just sent you something to your house. I saw the pictures. Tell them who just sent you something to your
You
house.
know, they still people. You know, I had the opportunity to meet. I met Oprah. I met. You know, I mean, you see how Oprah is. And I mean, I know a lot of leaders. I know, and I don't really give out their name because I'm not one to try to,
I
be
know,
all.
but I want you to say that one. But you just got something in the mail came to your house with 2 people on the picture. Can you tell them who that was sent to you?
Oh, that was from our new president Biden and Vice President Harris. And I got a lot of personal gifts. Yeah, I got a lot of personal gifts. It's on my page. They sent me my ticket because we were supposed to go to the inauguration. You know what happened. So they made sure we got all that, and I just got a lot of gifts from them because I'm a part of the Black Caucus as well. So, and the women's. So that's I don't know how they're gonna set that up in Washington, but yeah, I'm a part of a lot of.
I wanted you to know I have Janice Mathis. She will be with me next Tuesday. I don't know if do you remember Janice Mathis? Do you know her?
Yes.
She will be with me next Tuesday, so she'll be right here. I'm so excited.
I'm going to listen out. I'm going to listen out while I'm in my office.
I'm excited because she's doing some she's doing some awesome things with running the council up there in Washington D.C. So I'm very proud of her too. I mean, I'm telling you, phenomenal women. I've been so blessed. I'm gonna tell you, I have a lot more living to do, God, but I have lived at this point.
You campaigned for water off for me. You did the campaigning for water off, and they were very proud of you.
Woo, we had a good time.
Georgia went blue. Woo,
woo, woo, woo, woo. Yes. So anyway, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Any closing remarks you would like to say to the women? Anything you want to say to them, really to encourage them? What about that woman that has given up hope? What about that woman?
Not just so much the women, to just enjoy life. Be the best at what you do. Be the best of who you are. And try to love on your family, support your family, support your friends, support anything that you find to have a tendency with it. Even if it's a neighbor, that neighbor may not have talked to you. Knock on their door. And like the kids would say, squash it. Do what you have to do to make your community a better place to live. Just make it a better place.
I want to thank you so much. And this won't be the last time. It won't. And I'm so excited because of the fact that we do have Biden and all of them there in the office. I know there are going to be some other things that you're going to be called upon from DC to do now that you have certain people and doing things. And I'm so proud. I tell you another person I'm very proud of, and that's Stacey Abrams. I'm so proud of her.
She got a new book out too.
I'm so proud of her. Stacey Abrams. Yeah. You know what? That's another conversation. Yeah. Sometimes you think you didn't win, but you not winning was a setup for you to be able to do some other things.
That's it.
So thank you so much. I love you.
Yes, love you too. And I'll see you at my party on Zoom.
I will definitely be there. You want to send me the invitation?
God bless everyone that supports your organization. Like I said, to God, like they say, to God be the glory. And like I said, we all live your best life. Live your best life.
Well, everybody's saying thank you. So go back and listen to playback. You got a lot of comments here. So a lot of people are really grateful to you. So thank you so much. See you soon.
Happy Power Women's Month. Bye-bye.
Yes, honey. Yes. Work it. Thank you so much. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm so grateful that she's here. She was here with us. I hope that you were blessed by what she has said. I mean, there was a lot of great things she said. It was a lot of nuggets, a lot of wisdom. She is such a woman of wisdom. And I want to encourage all of you to make sure you go into those websites. There's right there at the bottom. Make sure you get into that website, contact her, get information from her, let her be a help to you. But also while she's a help to you, make sure you're a blessing to her. She is such a giver. And I'm telling you, she'll never go without because she pours out so much. And she's always been that way. She knows so many people And she's always the same, no matter who it is. And that's what I love about her. So Dr. Lenore Peterson was our honoree tonight. We're so grateful to her. And if you would go to our website, I'm pretty sure you can see the areas where if you want to sow into her, you want to be a blessing to her, you can go to her website. Information is there so you can be a blessing and sow into her in all those different areas of her life, because I'm telling you, she's doing some remarkable stuff. Now, guys, it's about time for the drawing. I'm trying to figure out who's going to win this free ticket. And then we're going to get ready to go. And listen, whatever you do, don't forget to get onto that podcast. It's at 9:00 tonight. So make sure you jump onto the podcast. 9 p.m. You can go to Spotify, Google, Apple, as well as anchor.fm. All right. So we're getting ready to draw the winner. But before we do that, I want Leandria to tell you a couple of things. Leandra, I'm going to let Leandra tell you, and I'm going to let Kiara tell you. And then we're going to get ready for the drawing. Leandra, what you want to tell them, love?
Welcome to Ekklesia Global Virtual Conference 2021 with your host, Dr. Diana the Deal Breaker, with gospel recording artist Leandria Johnson.
Hi, I am Leandria Johnson. I'm so excited to announce that I will be joining Dr. Diana, Deal Breaker, and other powerful keynote speakers at the 2021 Ekklesia Global Virtual Conference, June 24th through 26th. I am Leandria Johnson, and I'm so excited to see you there.
Register now at EkklesiaGlobalConference.org. June 24th through 26th, Ekklesia Global Conference 2021. You don't want to miss a mighty move of God. Register today. Welcome to Ekklesia Global Virtual Conference with host pastor Dr. Diana the Deal Breaker, with national recording artist Kiara Sheridan.
Hello everyone, it's Kiara Sheridan. I am so excited about being with you for the Ekklesia Conference on June 24th through the 26th. Don't miss it. I'll be there with Dr. Diana, the Deal Breaker. It's going to be a tremendous worship experience, so mark your calendars. I can't wait.
Register now at EkklesiaGlobalConference.org. June 24th through 26th, Ekklesia Global Conference 2021. You don't want to miss a mighty move of God. Register today.
All righty, guys. So let's look and see who this winner is. I want you guys to get ready for the winner. And the winner for tonight, this person have registered. They have already one ticket for the Ekklesia Global Conference. I've just pulled their name out. So I want you to be on ready. Now you have 1 minute to claim your ticket, your free ticket. This person will get one ticket, which is valued at $149. And the winner tonight is none other than Edna Williams. Edna Williams. If y'all can find Edna Williams and tell her to get on here now. She has 1 minute. She has 1 minute right now to get on here. All she has to do is click on that link, the StreamYard link, come onto the platform and claim her ticket. The time is starting now. So she has 1 minute. For the rest of you that are waiting and hoping, I know I can feel people just calling her now, like, get on it. She's called your name. You have to be present to win. You have to come on the platform to get your ticket. That's the only way you can get your ticket. And listen, if I were you, I already know on Tuesday nights between 7 and 7:30, Dr. Hollins is going to be pulling out a ticket. If I have registered, I will make it my business to put everything aside to get that extra ticket. Why? Because that second ticket, you can bless your friend, your neighbor. You can give it as a gift to somebody that they can be blessed. Listen, it's not often you buy a ticket and then turn around and get a second ticket free. That doesn't happen, especially for the magnitude of a conference that we have right here. I'm looking at the time. She's only having 22 seconds left. I hope you guys get a hold to her. If you know her, you need to call her. You need to text her, say, run, Forrest, run. Run, Forrest, run and get your ticket. Run, Forrest, run. I'm telling you, I don't know what's wrong with y'all folks. If I know I have a chance to win a free ticket, you wouldn't have to tell me. You wouldn't have to text me. You wouldn't have to call me, because I would be right there waiting to get my ticket. You hear me? So, time is up. No ticket. Okay, guys. Well, listen. We'll try again next Tuesday. Meet me back here next Tuesday. I'm so excited because we will have Janice Mathis from Washington, D.C. She will be with us. I want you guys to be right here. Thank you guys for joining me. Make sure you get to the podcast tonight and make sure, listen, visit my website. I want you to be a part. If you haven't signed up, sign up. Become a big deal member. If not that, make sure you go ahead and get your notifications by texting deal breaker to 833-709-1971. And last but not least, make sure you get your book. Go to the website now and get your book. Get your book. Because I'm doing a session on formulas to for a prosperous life that will be coming in very soon. I want you to go ahead and get your book so you'll be ready for the seminar. And other than that, guys, hey, all I can tell you is that it is what it is. Congratulations to all my women for being beautiful, for being intelligent, for being smart, and for being strong. And guess what? There's nobody like you. Why? Because you're a woman. You are literally the wow of a man. So listen, guys, until next time, I see you. I am Dr. Diane, the Deal Breaker. Thank you for my first timers. Make sure you're with me every Tuesday at 6 p.m. We usually go from 6 to 7:30. Thank you, guys. I enjoyed you. But until next time,
Hey doctor, what you wanna say? I heard you tell the people gotta make a way. If you wanna be better, you gotta put God first and keep your head up. She's so down to earth, but she lives by the word, helping put Jesus Christ back in our lives.
The motivating leaders to a better life.
Dr. Diana, tell me what the deal is.